Capricorn Risings, July 2022 is a month for your relationship to grow if there's one person on your mind, and also some major financial decisions. So if you're excited to hear about what July 2022 has coming up for you and your rising sign, make sure that you like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so that you are always up to date with what the stars have in store for you. Hi, I'm Maren. If you are new here, I am a Western Hellenistic astrologer using the tropical zodiac and whole sign houses in this video. And as always, some of the transits mentioned, such as the new and the full moons, will have their own individual videos if you would like to watch those after this, if they're already out. Starting out from the 1st to the 2nd, Mars in your 4th house is squaring Pluto in your 1st house. So having to work or put in more effort into your family or living situation, you could be trying to manipulate a situation. You could be trying to manipulate your family or your living situation. This isn't necessarily a bad thing, but it looks like you're trying to orchestrate something around where you live or interactions with family. Then on the 5th, Mars is entering your 5th house. Mars indicates challenge or focus and having to put a lot of effort behind something. And the 5th house deals with children, creativity, or romance. So you might be dealing with some trouble in your romantic relationship, or you're having to put more effort into the kind of creative project you're pursuing right now. On the 5th, Mercury enters Cancer, which is your 7th house. You could be speaking more closely with a partner one-on-one, and this could go hand in hand with more effort putting into your dating life where you're having to communicate more clearly with them. On the 11th to the 12th, Venus in your Gemini 6th house is trine Saturn in your Aquarius 2nd house. So it's a great month for you physically. Your health is looking pretty great, as are your coworker dynamics with people that work for you in particular. So this is being helped out by some financial support. I can see that you're being helped out financially. However, on the 13th to the 14th, with Venus squaring Neptune in your 3rd house, your day-to-day routine and the people that you're speaking to on a day-to-day basis could be dishonest, or they could be preventing you from seeing the truth around your health or coworker situation. On the 13th, there's a full moon in your Capricorn 1st house. A letting go, an ending, or a high point around something in your identity. The spotlight is on you and you're being seen, and it's a time to celebrate generally. On the 16th to the 17th, there's a Sun-Mercury cazimi in your 7th house. You're suddenly realizing and becoming knowledgeable about what needs to change or what needs to be done in your one-to-one relationship. There's a focus, there's a aha moment, so to speak. Then on the 18th, Venus enters your 7th house of Cancer. So Venus, love, harmony, beauty in your 7th house of committed relationships is lovely, and I love to see this. And then on the 19th, Mercury enters your Leo 8th house. So there's more communication, more mental energy going into investing finance and shared assets. And on the 18th to the 19th, the Sun and Mercury are opposing Pluto in your 7th house, 1st house axis. So you could be trying to, for better or for worse, manipulate a situation in a relationship by speaking and getting them to believe something specifically. It's not good or bad, but it does show that they're announcing something, they're coming to terms with something, and you're trying to kind of finesse the situation. On the 23rd, the Sun enters your Leo 8th house. There's more focus, more energy, more enjoyment, and like more just fun going into finance for you the second half of the month. On the 24th to the 25th, Venus is squaring Jupiter between your 7th and 4th houses. So your family and your living situation are helping out your relationship a lot, where they're mutually beneficial. There's a symbiotic relationship between your relationship and your family. And also on the 26th to the 27th, with Mercury squaring Mars between the same houses, your family could be giving you some tough love about your relationship. Even though they mean well, they're saying some harsh things. On the 28th, there's a new moon in your Leo 8th house, a new beginning around finances and investing, and that really tones the end of the month as this really a very lighthearted, very energetic new beginning in your financial sector. On the 29th, however, Jupiter is stationing retrograde in your 4th house. So there's been a lot of growth around home, family, property, living situation in your life. And with Jupiter stationing retrograde, you're going to be rethinking some of that, kind of going back to take more stock of what's already been done. On the 31st, Mercury in Leo is opposing Saturn in your 2nd house. So there's some issues with communicating about investments. They could reach your thoughts and your beliefs, and what you're saying about your investments could be met with some opposition with parties that you're more directly financially involved with. So if you're wanting to go after a new investment or a new trade, you could meet some harsh opposition with like your bank. Like they're not letting you withdraw funds, something like that. And finally, we end the month with Mars conjunct Uranus in your 5th house. So sudden issues with dating or creativity. Like suddenly there's an obstacle. So not too lighthearted to end the month on that, but it's not in like a health sector. It's like just dating or romance, sudden issue. If any of this resonated or it sounds like something that's coming up in your life, do make sure that you comment down below. I read everything and I would love to hear from you and how this is landing in your life. So the guidance that I would give Capricorn Rising is that it does look like your health is great, so I would take use of that. That's a great thing. And then spotlight is on you middle of the month to announce something or reveal something that you've been working on. The month does end focusing on yourself financially, but be careful around whoever you're romantically involved with or a dating project. They could suddenly have an issue end of the month, so you want to be prepared for that. Otherwise, do make sure that you're liking, subscribing. I see a lot of you have not subscribed, just putting it out there. Share this video if it helped you. That does help the channel a lot as well. Let me know if this is landing in your life in a certain way or any predictions that you have about the astrology as well, and I will see you in the next one.